Sometimes in wrestling, being an individual isn't enough. It's a group and a stable, a fraction of wrestlers, which are really the defining point of not only culture but of that wrestler's career. We're going to define exactly what it is and who are the best stables that have ever graced us in the WWE with the wake of the coming rumors that Rock, John Cena, Travis Scott, and someone else might be joining in. That will be an iconic stable forever to come and forever to be garnished in what was Cena's heel turn. We're here to see what exactly is going to happen. Thank you for watching Ringside Riffs. My name's Andres, and let's go over the top stables in the WWE company, starting off with the New Day. The New Day have been together, a group of three men. Before the New Day, the only person that really had a push in the company was Kofi Kingston, saying that he was going to places. He was already Intercontinental Champion. He was a mid-card person. Big E tried to come into the company and had no luck being by himself. The same thing happened to Xavier Woods. But when we combined these three charismatic men together, we had something that was new, fresh, and invigorating. We were here to say the New Day rocks. We were here with the whole trombone gimmick and everything else, and the titles were accumulating, and we can even see they're one of the best tag team that have ever graced the WWE. They are still powerful, they're still together, and even though they did eventually kick out Big E, we can still say that them being a stable was not only impactful or cultural for WWE, but it's been something beneficial for everybody in their career. Not only have they been able to capture gold, Big E has been able to capture that WWE title, and as well, Kofi Kingston finally made it to the main event of WrestleMania and beat and defeated and captured his own WWE Championship as well. Now, for Xavier Woods, we did get to see him as King of the Ring, but we can only state the obvious that these men have definitely benefited from being together, and that is exactly why they take the top leads as being one of the most influential stables. We can only experiment and say that the WWE continues to grow and continues to impact because of what they continue to do. Where we go, no one knows, but there are many and plentiful teams out there that deserve to be on a list, but we're going over exactly who's been making an impact not only over generations but over the years. And we also specifically have to talk about the Shield, the place where Roman Reigns, Seth freaking Rollins, Dean Ambrose, John Moxley were there, and they continue to still be an everlasting echo into what were happening in the WWE. We continue to see the rivalry between Seth freaking Rollins and Roman Reigns still be there. We know that CM Punk was at the centerpiece of it all, being that he's the one that recruited these people. And yes, John Moxley is now in AEW. Rest in peace to that name, Dean Ambrose, as it might never touch the grace of God again. He might never come back to the WWE. As stated, well, we once thought hell would freeze over and CM Punk would come, but things do happen and we can't say for sure. But the Shield being one of the most influential, coming out of nowhere, being so dominant, there's been multiple gimmicks and rip-offs and copycats and everything in between, but we're here to see why the Shield was so everlasting impactful, being that they were there for CM Punk in the pivotal moment of his mic drop, of his changes, of his new era, and John Cena was there to be that person who was the good guy. But it's all going full circle now, as we can say the Shield is one of those teams that will forever live in the memories of the WWE Universe. Now, if we're talking about someone who's forever in the memories of the WWE Universe, then we need to talk about DX. Suck it. We need to talk about the team, the generation of people, the generates that have marked a new generation forever. Someone who is revolting against the boss, someone who is now the boss. Triple H, Shawn Michaels, X-Pac, Road Dogg, so many contributors, China, and everybody else in the whole person, because this is a team that they keep on joining, they keep on bringing it back. Merchandise is selling out of the roof, and it's pretty much all one message. It's not about the titles. It wasn't about building up character. It was just about that phase, that attitude era, which is prominent in the WWE, where it was all against the boss, the authority, the face, the personnel in the company. And it was these people that would forever ignite this new revolution of fans, of degenerates per se. Now, from someone who is writing the storylines and creating everything and being in charge of the WWE, to someone who has run the bloodline, someone who is running this tribal wars, this ever growing family. Yes, the bloodline is another stable in the WWE that, even though they are more new or than older, they definitely have cemented a legacy and heritage between all the family members that we've had over the years, between everything, and a nice way of actually connecting real storylines and storylines made in the WWE. A nice way of getting actual family involved and continue to grow. And this could be forever stayed an ever growing stable where we can just see generations and generations of the Allahu family and continue to join on and continue to make impact in the WWE, because we all know all these Samoan people have made great impact into what they continue to do impact in the WWE, and they have gone for the titles, they've gone for the records, they've gone for most of the storylines, and they're pretty much always been the face of the WWE from the beginning, from the 80s to the 90s to the 2020s. We're looking at a family that will never separate and will forever be a tribal and will forever be a stable in the WWE, no matter the young, the old, or the nasty. We're going to continue down this path. Now, personally, I just want to say thank you for watching so far. Leave me a comment down below if you believe I missed any stable down there. Let me know, because the next person I say is definitely gonna come up with any controversy, but they're definitely my favorite. It has to be Evolution. It's where we got Ric Flair being the nature boy, and he was the nature boy for forever. He was the king of the ring, the personnel with the everything in between. But we have to establish that Ric Flair being that legend right there, Triple H, Batista, Randy Orton, this is the exact pivotal point, and where we got to see where these men were growing and making a career out of them. No longer were we playing with the name Hunter Hearst Helmsley. No longer were we treating Randy Orton as a rookie. No longer were we looking at Batista as a man who couldn't cut promos. We were now believing that these men were here to take over the company. We had the best entrance music. We had these men full of gold, full of championships, and it was an impressive run in the company for what we came. Literally every single member in this group became a Hall of Famer, and it is well earned, well established, and we're diving deep into how it became stables in the WWE. Don't go out of nowhere, because we know that the writers, the producers, they're looking for a way to push their man. They're looking for a way to give them credit, and when credit is due, these men put their heads together and they start working, and they worked till they did. This is my list. Let me know yours. Thank you for watching.